Hello everyone, my name is Swati Priya and we talk about movies, series or anything I would like to. Today we are gonna talk about Splitsvilla ka episode. I guess it's 16? Maybe. I don't know. It should be named as Khushi's dump session. Why? Because she was a total bitch. I would like to use the word, but in simple terms, she was very mean. Okay, very mean, and I don't like such people. Okay, they feel like they can do anything they want to, and they should not bear the consequences. I'm sorry, girl, you got dumped on your birthday. That's sad, right? Just like it should be. आपने प्रोमो में तो देखा ही होगा, Kyra was crying like anything. And at first I thought, is it for Gullu? But no. It was for the sisterhood, which she really thought she had. Okay. So I'll tell you the whole scenario, like how it starts and how it went and everything. So stay tuned, okay? Scene ये होता है कि everyone is called in the Pasa Villa for their dumping session, okay? Then they see the power chart and Kyra, Niharika and Fiona. Yeah, these three, they were at the top and rest of them were like they had a few kind of split coins and everything, and boys may obviously Yogesh was on top, and I think 300 were given to Himanshu, Saurabh, and one more guy was there, I don't remember his name, like Prestaltane and all, they were in the bottom and everything. So as always, the power couple, that is Kyra and Yogesh, were supposed to choose one power which they can use, and they both were literally fighting for the power to dump today. Urfi and Nia, they made it very simple. They told जिसके पास ज़्यादा split coins है, they can use their power to dump. So obviously, Kyra got the power to dump and Yogesh got the power to save. So, and then they were to make a pair and sit. So Niharika and Ashmita, they made a pair. Then I think it was Disha and Preet, they made a pair. I don't even like Preet, I don't know why, but I don't. Then there was Kiona and Simran, they made a pair. And the last pair was Khushi and Jalak. I don't like Jalak also. Khushi to anyways I don't like her. So these four were the pairs. So obviously because Niharika helped them win the task and everything, so Yogesh saved Niharika and Ashmita. And then they introduce a new thing which is called Wheel of Luck. Okay, so basically they were supposed to spin the wheel, and based on that we will decide the outcomes. So the very first question was whether all the boys are safe or the girls are safe. Okay, so they spun the wheel and they found out that all boys are safe, so there was no dumping session for the boys. Okay, and then all these girls were in danger. Okay, and then what happened? Then Urfi was like, why should girls have all the fun? So Urfi decided to give boys the power to save. Like they can write one pair's name whom they want to save, and based on that count they'll decide which pair should be dumped. So the dumping thing was pair will be dumped. Okay, so everyone wrote everyone's name, and basically here I don't know how and I don't know why Tain wrote Diksha and what's that girl's name? Preet. And he was like, I don't know why I wrote this. This was a mistake. I don't know why I wrote it. Like he was hell confused about what to give his decision. Like seriously, Tain, in the middle of a reality show, you are confused. Like what is your judgment? Well, it happens with many of us, right? Yes, it does. Then what happens? Yes, so everyone gives the count. So Jalak and Ayushi, they get 4 points. Kiona and Simran, they get 0 points. And Diksha and Preet, they get 2 points. After that, again introduced the wheel of luck, and there were so many things written over there. Okay, like +4 points, +2 points, steal 2 points from others, 0 points, better luck next time. All these things were written over there. And they could use their 2000 split coins to spin the wheel every time. So it started with, I guess, Kiona. Kiona came and she was given, like, she can steal 2 points from anyone else. So she stole 2 points from Diksha and Preet. They stole it from them. Okay. And then they stole, and then I guess Preet went, she got +2 points again, and it started spinning every time. But the twist was, Preet and Diksha, they could only spin it once because they did not have so many split coins. Diksha had 0 and Preet had something more than 2000 but less than 4000. And Jhalak, she had enough split coins for 2 spins. So Khushi used her split coins to spin the wheel and everything. But at the end, the score was Kiona and Simran 6, Jhalak and Khushi, I guess it was 5, and even Preet and Diksha, they had 5. So obviously Kiona and Simran were safe. And then Kyra is given the choice to dump between these two pairs.
Between Preet and Diksha and Khushi and Jhalak.
And that is where the crying session starts. Like, she was weeping and crying like anything. Literally, Nia had to come and console her, like, Kyra, please stop crying, otherwise you can faint. Please. And these 3 girls were also crying, I would say. And it was like Preet told, like, before we even met these two, you gave me your word that I'm your first priority and everything. And so was Khushi and Jhalak saying, and it was like, oh my god. That was a moment to watch, okay? It was literally sisterhood. And then, after all those crying and everything, Kyra uses her power to dump, which was also something that she was crying for, okay? And she dumps Jhalak and Khushi. And Jhalak was literally looking like Nagin in that episode of Splitsvilla. And she was dumped. But again, they were given, and you know what, in middle of this, Yogesh, starting में ही Yogesh बोलता है कि I can give you my word that I will not touch your girls if you save Diksha. And जब ये सारा चीज़ हो रहा था, at first Himanshu tried to convince कि please don't do this for me. But at the end, when it was literally like whom she was about to dump, Himanshu legit threatened her कि if you dump Diksha today, I'm gonna make sure that Jhalak and Khushi are dumped in next few sessions only. Like, he was so angry and so pissed, and he literally gave the example, like, see, if it was Gullu that side and you felt like this, you would also react the same way. And Jhalak was like, oh my god, he threatened you, that is why you dumped us. But they could not understand that Diksha had a connection, and Preet also formed a connection with Saurav, and these two, they did not have any connection. So what was the point of surviving in Splitsvilla? It's not Sister Villa, it's Splitsvilla. So obviously these two were dumped. Kyra took a logical decision, I would say. And Urfi and Nia, they tell, you both are not gonna be dumped. It's that only one person will be dumped, and that will be decided with, obviously, the wheel of luck. So they spin the wheel again, and it was like whichever name will come, that person will be saved. And it was Jhalak's name, and Khushi gets dumped on her birthday, just like she deserved. Okay, and they all go back to the villa, and I don't know what happens. Diksha literally jumps and hugs Yogesh like anything. Like, literally she jumps and hugs him, and she was literally in his arms. Upar. And oh my god, you could have seen Himanshu's face at that time, and they both were fighting, like, because of me, Kaira took the decision. Because of me, Kaira took the decision. It's up to you. Because of whom Kaira took the decision. Let me know in the comments. But personally, I feel it was both of them actually, I guess, because Yogesh gave a word, and then it is up to now Kaira how she uses it, And it was also Himanshu. She made her feel that emotional connection to Gullu, not the threatening part, the connection part. Like, how will you feel when Gullu will be in the dumping zone and you have nothing but speak about it? So I think that is how it worked, mixture of these two. And that is how this episode ends. Let me know your comments or any thoughts about this episode. If you have seen it, and if you have not, go watch it right now. Anyways, I have already given you all the tea, so we will be back with another episode where we talk about series, movies, or anything I would like to. Toodles!